So as y'all can see as the title of the vid, I'm about to show you my favorite camera as of right now. For video, right now it's the Lumix. It's between the Lumix and the R5. And for pictures, definitely my Fuji X-T50. I'm gonna bring y'all on this little, not even adventure, I'm just gonna sit down, have a talk, show y'all some pictures. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm just about to set up my chair, sit down, and have a little talk, and show y'all my favorite camera. And as I'm gonna be talking, I'm gonna be showing you all the pictures I've taken with that camera and why I love it. So yeah, let's get straight into it, man. I just gotta set up my chair. So yeah, I'm just trying. This is like one of the first time I'm trying these types of vlogs. Hold on one second. I'm small, you know. I'll try to keep this short. Whoa. Not too short though. You know how. So this is the chair right here. I'm enjoying this beautiful view. I'll be talking about this camera. So yeah, right here. X-T50. Y'all can see it. I have the XF16 to 55 on it, and I've had this camera since it got released. I got it like a week after it got released. So yeah, somebody's passing by. So I'm just waiting for them to pass by. So yeah, it's really nice out here. Back to the video. I just got a little distracted. Sorry about that. So, as y'all see at the, retake. As y'all can see in the title, today I'm gonna be talking about my favorite cameras as of right now. And these are the only 3 cameras that I have currently with me. The first one being, I don't want to put this first, but I have to. Fuji X-T50. I built most of my portfolio of this camera, and as I go on, I will be posting some of the pictures I've taken with it. And the second one being my Canon R5. Well, it's actually a neck and neck between this and the R5. And my third one is my Lumix S9, which I'm recording this video on. Some footage on here was actually recorded with the R5. I will try to, I may or may not reveal which ones and let y'all figure it out. I might reveal the cameras. So yeah, this camera, X-T50, I have it with the XF 16mm 2.8. Really loving this camera and this lens combination, and it's just a good camera. Like, I don't know where to start about it. I love the simulation dial. I really love Fujifilm simulation. In my opinion, they have one of the best color science in the market. I don't know what other camera besides Canon keeping up with Fuji when it comes to color science. And then obviously second, I think, is Lumix. I really love Lumix. My first camera actually was a Lumix GX85, and I really love that camera. It started out my photography journey, and I did a little video with it, not too much, so I can't really say videography journey. I will post some of the pictures I've taken with my GX85 on the screen. I really love that camera. And I believe my second camera was a Sony a6000. Then I got a Fuji X10, which was one of my favorite camera of all time. Well, not of all time, but at the moment. Fuji X10, I took some of the greatest pictures on it. I'll, of course, put some examples up on the screen so y'all could see. So yeah, really love these cameras, man. I really, really, really love them. And back to this and R5 and S9. R5, the high resolution. You can't beat it. It's just so good that you can't beat it. 45 megapixel, 400 megapixel upshift. Obviously that's the Mark 1, that's the one I went with. I was gonna go with the Mark 2, but that megapixel thing kind of caught my attention because I really love to crop my pictures. I'm someone who loves to crop my pictures. You don't really need all that megapixels, but someone like me who crops a lot, I decided to go with it. So yeah, My R5, I've been using the video to color grade, and I really love the R5 for color grading. I don't really color grade much on the Lumix S9. I just created a LUT. Well, you know how the Lumix S9 have a real-time LUT. You can create LUTs, and well, I use some, and then I kind of tweaks and make my own changes to it, and then I just started using my LUT on that camera, and I've been loving it so far. It saves you so much time from having to recolor grade or edit your video. You can have everything ready so quick. My R5, I've been loving color grading with that camera. You know, Canon log, C-Log 3. A lot of people don't wish that camera had C-Log 2. I mean, I haven't really seen the need of it. I've been really loving C-Log 3 so far. So yeah. But in the future, that could change. You never know. So yeah, I will put some pictures of every camera, and I'll actually have the camera, whichever camera I took it on, I'll have it to the side of the pictures. So yeah. And as far as my Lumix S9, it's pretty much just a smaller S5 II or S5 IIX. You have damn near every feature they have, and I don't have no complaints with it. People complain about the recording limit. This camera, I've done recorded over 40-50 minutes, 6K open gate, barely even overheat. Like, it got a little bit of worm, like it got worm just a little bit. Never really had any issues where it just overheat or turn off for me. I've seen people record up to 80 minutes and the battery die on them at 6K open gate, and the camera still ain't even overheat that much. So I don't really understand why people are saying, oh, this camera biggest flaw is the overheating, that it don't have no fan. There's no issues with it. Trust me. Once you do the update, you remove the time limiter, which was that sucked, the time limiter, but once you remove that, you're good to go. You're literally good to go. So yeah, I've been really loving shooting videos with the Lumix and obviously the R5. For my Fuji, I shoot videos with it here and there. I don't really use it too much. I mainly use it for pictures, and I do a little bit of flash. Actually, I do a lot of flash photography. I actually show some pictures so y'all could see some of my flash photography work. And the Fuji is so good with flash photography. Second to that is the Canon. Obviously, the S9 doesn't have a hot shoe, and it's a electronic shutter, so I can't really use a flash. Cannot use a flash at all on it unless I already like hit the flash button and try to take a picture. But then you might have the weird, like, you know, the artificial lines, so I don't really mess with that. But besides that, I think that's about it. But I will try to make another vlog of behind the scene of how I do my picture shooting or video shooting, and how I go about my work, you know, like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, right now I'm really loving the Fuji X-T50. The one thing I hate about Fuji is their customer support. I've had the worst customer support with them. When I first bought this camera, a few months later, I had a thing where the sensor is producing like a little line in the images, like when you crop in really like a lot. So I sent it back to Fuji thinking the camera's still under warranty, which it is, but they told me they couldn't fix it because they said something under the camera was broken. And I asked them, how was it broken? They told me because of a tripod. But they told me I jammed a tripod in there, which never happened. For a tripod to jam and break something like that, they'll have to leave some type of damage. So in my opinion, I do think it was a manufacturer mess up, but they don't want to hold up to it. They trying to charge me half of what the cameras cost, and I didn't really want to do that. And I'm like, just sit right my camera, and I think that was really unfair. Like, I bought this camera not too long ago, and it's already giving me issues. And the crazy part is, when I look online, so many people have reported this issue with Fuji. So I don't understand why they're blaming me and say I have to pay for it. Like, some people say they actually covered their warranty for them, but I didn't get the luck. Like, I look on Facebook, a lot of Facebook groups. So many people say, yeah, this Fuji model, I had it for this amount of time, and then it started giving me this issue, blah blah blah, and I don't get it. They told me the reason why the issue happened is when I'm changing my lens, I don't blow out, like, I don't blow the thing, which I changed lens once in this camera. I bought this camera with the kit lens, and I changed the lens to this XF 16-55, and I've had that lens on ever since. Never swapped it again. I actually sold the kit lens. I don't even own it anymore, so I don't know why they said it's because of the lens. I just think this camera has, I think some Fuji cameras have poor builds to the point where somehow, some way, these little things are going into these sensors. I don't know how. That's the one issue that I have with Fuji, and that kind of make me dislike the company. I don't know how I feel about that, you know. I do want to get a Fuji X-H2, but I don't know how. I kind of want to buy it used. I don't want to buy it new, because if their warranty can't even do nothing for this camera, why, you know? I think if I get an X-H2, that might be my last thing I buy from Fuji, hopefully, because I do want to get a medium format camera. But I think either a Hasselblad, I was thinking Fuji, but Fuji just their customer service sucks. Like every other camera that I've had, any little issue with it, like Lumix for example, customer service takes great care of you. Like one of my friends, he buy his cameras, everything on Sweet Orders. His tripod got a little scratch. They gave him the best customer care there is. They take good care of you. And I use this camera for my professional work, and instead of trying to give me a better solution, they just kept making up all these lies and saying this and that. They don't want to own up to their problem. So I just left it there. I just told them to give me my camera back. I'll just figure out what to do with it. But I am keeping it because I don't want to. I wanted to sell it, but I don't want to sell something that's. And the worst part is, they sent back my camera with a missing screw, and I had to tape it up because they told me this part was broken. But when I sent it to them, the screw was on. So I don't know how that part broke, but the screw was still on. And when they took it apart, I don't know how it broke. Like it never happened in my hand. It could have happened in their hand, and I wouldn't know, because when I had this camera, every screw was on. When they sent it back to me, they couldn't put the screw back on. So I literally have a tape right here to cover any, like, you know, water or dust getting in there. So yeah, I don't know why they did that. And hopefully in the future, maybe if one of the Fuji workers see this or something like that, they could try to, you know, help a brother out, you know, because that's just wrong. And I'm someone who love Fuji, and if you ask any of my friends, I actually recommend their cameras a lot to everyone. Like I always tell people, if you want the best color science, something easy to use, something fun that make you want to go shooting, get you a Fuji, because that's what it do. Like once I bought this camera, I wouldn't say it made my photography skill better, but it for sure made me want to shoot so much. The simple fact that the colors, the film simulation, all the dials on top is just amazing. And trying to figure out how did this camera work was the best adventure I ever got on. So yeah, I think that's about it. I will make more videos about my R5, and that's not, I know the main topic of this video was about this camera, the XC50. And obviously, yeah, love the building flags, by the way. I think the bird telling me to get the hell out of here, so that's what I'm about to do. So I'll see you on the next one. So yeah, I don't really do videos like that. This is like my third week into videos. I mainly do pictures. So if the lighting was a little off, the way my face, I know I seen it. So I would just try to do better on the next one. Matter of fact, you know what? I might just retake the whole thing and see how I'm feeling. So yeah, appreciate everybody for watching. I might do a retake again, so you're probably gonna see this last, but it was really what was recorded first, because the first footages got messed up because of the lightning. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Follow the Instagram and TikTok. Everything will be in the description down below. So yeah.